March 10th is your last day. So that's over 3 weeks away. You will have one more test before the end of the quarter. Alright, so number 1, let's see if you were able to line it up correctly. So I would put 2a squared. The first polynomial didn't have a 2a squared, so I'm putting it under a blank space. It could go here or here, it doesn't matter. The minus 3a should go underneath the 6a because they're like terms. And then the b squared should go under the 7b squared. Did anybody set it up like this? Thumbs up if you set it up like this. Thumbs up if you did this, but your 2a squared was at the end. That's totally good too, just as good. So now when I add down, there's no other a squared, so it stays the same. 6 minus 3 will leave you with 3a. And 7b squared added to 1b squared is 8b squared. Number 2, I left a big blank space here because there was no x to the first. So I'm going to put in a negative x squared because for subtraction, you add the opposite. And then minus 4x. And there's no constant, so there's nothing under the minus 3. So 5x squared take away 1x squared is 4x squared. There's nothing like this minus 4x, so it just stays minus 4x. And there's nothing like that 3, so it just stays a minus 3. Yeah, last one. Again, we're going to add the opposite. So I'll put in minus 3x squared plus 8x. It's a minus. The negative times a negative would make it a positive. Minus 2. And did anybody get number 3 right? Yeah, number 3 right. Number 3 was tricky, huh? Did I do it too quick? Looks like someone else did not finish. Alright, finish that up. And then we're going to move to checking yesterday's assignment, which was in the textbook. If you were absent yesterday, it was page 468 in the textbook for grade 8. We put that in 6th computer. Look at the scary though. Well, I'm scared. Alright, so I think that number 5 is important to talk about. No, never mind. Alright, number 6, you should have written no. Savannah, why is number 6 a no? Oh. Ruben? Because it has a negative exponent. Negative exponents are not polynomials. So number 6 has a negative 4 exponent. So that's no, not polynomial. Number 4 is a no. Why is number 4 a no? Violet, you see it 4? No? Yeah, there's a variable in the denominator. That's also no. Alright, do you guys feel good about leading coefficient?
Yeah.
It's just the number in front when you put it in the right order. In the right order, the highest exponent goes first.
Of course.
So for 7 through 10, those answers have to be written exactly like that. The leading coefficients are just the numbers in front, so you can kind of ignore. Like that number, that number. Those are the leading coefficients, the numbers in the front of the standard form.
Don't do that.
Who wants to see one of the problems 11 through 18 worked out?
Let's see. Actually.
18.
Yeah.
Let's do 18.
You do 15 too.
15 and 18. We'll start with 15 again. So it starts with negative 4z to the third minus 2z plus 8. Put a plus sign. Now it's subtraction. So I'm going to add the opposite. I'm going to change this, this, and this. So I'm going to write minus 4z to the third minus 3z squared plus 5. And I see the way I have it lined up, it didn't really line up perfectly. Because the second polynomial had a z squared and the first one didn't. So I'm going to erase whoever in the top one and leave a space for z squared. So now I'm going to take home and just double check, did I line up everything right? So this is the first one. I got a big space, minus 2z plus 8. Second one, negative, negative, big space, positive. So combining negative 4 minus 4 would be a negative 8. Exponents do not change. Oh, maybe it's hard to see the answers. I did this earlier. Here's 13, 15, 16. Those are those answers. Alright, now I'll do 18. You guys need a minute to fix 18 right now and try it again? Did you get 18 wrong? This is 18. Try it again. Try it again if you got it wrong.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
So I rearranged the top. The top wasn't in standard form order. Because the n squared should be before that minus 5n. Same thing. So I'm going to do plus, but I have to change the sign. So that's negative 3 to the third plus 8n squared. 3 to the third minus 3 to the third cancels. 1n squared plus 8n squared is 9n squared. And the 5n has nothing to combine with.
That one.
Well, even the first one was out of order. Actually, that looks like how most of those were. Okay, when you're done checking this one, leave it on your desk and open your workbook to page 102. Try and do page 102. I'm going to walk around right now and check for page 102, and I'm going to give you credit for this sub-assignment. It's the most efficient way for me to do it. Please don't get off task while I walk around. Yeah, 3.2 square is the same.
I said, does it give you money? She's absolutely no. Hopefully I'm right. Huh? Three matches. One for each wife. No, I didn't.
Abby, you're gonna be in your seat. Check your work.
Oh my gosh, I'm done. He just said one for each wife, please. Funny. I was looking really, you said that. One for each wife. Now, when each wife find out about each other, he would come back to me. You know I love you. You didn't get to do it because
I'm doing it right now. Put your device away.
Is that how you go from No, I didn't want On Sunday, I was shopping. On Sunday, I was shopping. I would have left my aunt's house.
At least $1,000 start off. I'll buy my piece.
Alright, who wants to see one of these works 1 through 10? Which one? Any of them? Number 10. So this is your chance if you did not do the assignment or you were not sure. Try to match number 10 up. Try to stack it correctly. So the first one's in order for you, making the workbook a little bit easier than the textbook. Because the first one's in order for you for most of the workbook. It's addition, so I don't have to change any signs. So I just need to stack it correctly. So 5w squared goes under w squared minus 3w minus 5. If you guys want to star number 10, that's a definite, like, when we do a quiz next week, that's like the skill level I'm expecting you to be at. Who's got a question? Alright, let's look at the bottom half of the answers. Go ahead and check these. Alright. Number 14. Why is 14 a no, not a polynomial? 14 is a no. Yeah.
Why is it a binomial for 12? Why is it a trinomial?
On this one, it's a trick because you can actually combine these. Because they're actually like terms. Now it's a binomial after you combine the like terms. How about the degree in 13 being 6? Ruben, do you understand that? The degree is 6. Why? Abby M. Why is the degree 6 in number 13?
6?
Yeah. What's a degree? Do you know what a degree is? It's an exponent. Which one of these exponents is 6? No, we don't times them. That's what Ruben said. How do we get degree 6 on number 13? It's not by multiplying them. It's not by dividing them. It's by adding them, guys, because there's a 1 here. 2 plus 3 plus 1 gives you 6. That being said, why isn't this one 5 then? Why aren't we adding the 3 and the 2 and getting 5? Because they're not together. Okay? Ruben gets it. I don't know if anybody else does. Do you guys understand why here we add the exponents and at number 12 you don't? Because there's a separation with the plus. Yeah. Yep. That's been going on all along, and I haven't been able to really show you that until this one moment. So I hope you get it now. All right, and everybody's doing standard form, okay? Putting the highest exponent first, and then this number at the end would be the leading coefficient. All right, then we're gonna start 8-2 right now. So let's do some notes. Some notes. Chapter 8, section 2. Let's go. You are so silly. You're so silly. Right, I'm about to do some good stuff here. Trying to walk out of the room. I don't know why anybody leaves the room. I never used to leave my classes. I just don't understand it. Whatever. It doesn't matter if I understand everything, you know. You don't have to understand everything in life. Some things are not for you to know. Alright, you guys, title your notes. Here it is, 8-2. Multiplying a polynomial by a monomial. Come on, Dallas, it's just distribution. You're going to love this section. I bet you like distribution better than adding and subtracting. We're using the distributive property here today. It's important for when we start factoring greatest common factor. Alright, so I'm going to show you this. First off, write the problem down. Why do you have it on? Like, I know, I was about to, but then it was As soon as I say something, what they're gonna say is, "Well, you're not supposed to have an anyways,
Anyway,
No, if either one of you bother him, he doesn't flip. You sit around. Write the problem down. So you could title your notes multiply a polynomial by a monomial, or really you could just say distributive property because that's what we're doing. We're distributing. All right, so you guys, I'm gonna show you how to show all the work. So sometimes we show all the work and sometimes we don't. And I'm gonna start you off with this showing all the work. So I want to multiply the 4y into all of these. So I'm sorry, I meant to say 6y. 6y times this one. Ready? Manuel, are you ready? You ready? Okay, so I'm going to do 6y times 4y squared. And then I'm also distributing the 6y all the way over to the minus 9y. So I'll show that. And then I'm distributing all the way to the end. We love our distributive property. 6y times negative 7. So this is how you show all the work. So remember when you're multiplying, and I better write this. I'm going to write it on the screen. I'm going to use green on the screen. Multiplying Alright, right here in green, written on the screen, it says remember when multiplying to add exponents. So I'm actually going to even go forth and put little ones here because we know there's invisible ones. So our first term will be 24y to the third. Because when you multiply, you add exponents. Minus 54y squared. These both have invisible ones. Minus 42y. Well, it's just because a positive 6 times a negative 9 would end up negative. Positive 6 times negative 7 would end up negative. That's it. Distributive property. Let's do another one. You could call this number 2 in your notes. I want you to show all the work. Oh, wait. That's so mean. Thank you for your participation. Pigmento fácil. Alright, so showing all the work, I would show 3x times 2x squared. Maybe I'll even put a 1 next to the 3x. And I would show 3x times 3x. And I would show 3x times 5. Distributing into all three terms in the polynomial. 6x to the third, 9x squared, 15x. Thumbs up if you got it right.
Would it be 15x too?
Not that time. Because when I look at how I have it written, it's 3x times 5. So if the 5 doesn't have an x, it's not going to become squared.
Okay.
Boom, boom. Look at this one. 2 for 1.
Man.
We're giving out coupons here. 2 for 1.
We were in a good place.
It's so good. It's so good. This is number 3. Did you hear it? Okay. So the 3. The 3 goes into this set, so I'm going to show all the work. Yeah, you don't have to show all the work actually. So I distribute the 3 in, and then I do the 16. Find out. Over here, I think you dropped a T on both of them. Because it's not just 6, it's 16. So you did it correctly how you have it written. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then if you can, you combine like terms. Alright, so check your first line. Check the green on the screen. Savannah? Did you get that first one, Did you combine like terms? Yeah. Okay, so now we have to be little detectives and search for like terms.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have a 6t squared that combined with 30t squared. Exponent doesn't change, just the coefficient. And then negative 12t and positive 12t actually cancel perfect opposites. And then minus 45 at the end. This is your final answer.
Oh, there it is.
You ready for another 2 for 1? Okay, so wait a little bit longer next time. Got you. Thank you. Thank you for that timely feedback. Ready, go. This is number 4, you guys. That's the last one, guys, and then you get to work in your workbook. Savannah. New problem. 2 for 1. Twice distributing in one problem. Yes. Great question. Always put it in standard form. What just happened? So I multiply the 5 through. Okay, check this line. And then combine the like terms. All right, Manuel, how'd you do on that one? All right, y'all have your assignment. It's workbook page 103, 7 through 18.